Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, your girl is back with Cooking with Chud episode 5, and today's meal is going to be homemade fettuccine Alfredo. Yeah, I don't know why that sounded weird to me at first, but anyway, so this is like one of my favorite meals, and I'm pretty sure in every video I say that, but you know, for real, like pasta is like one of my ultimate favorite things. I literally could eat it every day. But today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade fettuccine, and I typically do not use sauces in a jar. Only one I do use is spaghetti sauce, just because your girl has not figured out how to master that yet, but best believe when I do, I will quit buying that too. But Alfredo sauce to me is just horrible. Like, that's just one thing I will not eat out of a jar. And then, I mean, plus it's super easy to make it homemade, so it just kind of doesn't make sense. But anyway, so I will be showing you guys, I'm going to use chicken and sausage for Beige, just because y'all already know he doesn't like seafood, and your girl over here is a seafood fiend. So for him, like I said, I'm just going to put chicken and sausage, but for mine, I'm going to have the chicken, broccoli, mushrooms, scallops, shrimp, the whole 9, you know, because I'm trying to eat good over here. But anywho, if you want to see how I make this meal, then just keep on watching the video. Okay, so per usual, we're going to start with our ingredients, and this is what I'll be adding in mine. I got 4 jumbo scallops that I'll probably cut in half. I got 5 jumbo shrimp, and then I got Great Value heavy whipping cream, because guess what? It's the same. Like, if you buy Great Value or if you buy Borden's, which is way more expensive, it's the same stuff. So you do you, girl, and pick which one you want. I got some mushrooms right there. I got the sausage that I cut up for Bae. I got some garlic, because garlic goes in every meal, of course. My broccoli that I'm gonna add. Cheese for toppings. These are the noodles that I use. And then over here, you know, butter, of course. And then for our seasonings, we're gonna use black pepper, chicken, because I want to, you know, give it a little spice. My Creole, garlic salt, seasoning salt, parsley, and then here's my chicken. I'm going to be using chicken thighs, just because originally I was going to make something else, but I opted to make this instead. So we're going to use chicken thighs. But I'm just going to cut those up. And then over here, I already have my pot boiling for my noodles. And then this is a skillet for me to make my seafood in. And then this is just the skillet for everything else. Alright, so y'all see the smoke coming from the water over here. So I'm about to go ahead and dump my noodles in. And just for a reference, something your girl just learned. If you want to make, I think it's 1 serving. Don't quote me on that. Maybe you should look it up. I don't even know. But if you just want to make like 1 serving of pasta, if you have a spoon like this with the hole in the center, if you just put the noodles through the hole, however many fit, that's how much you need for 1 serving. Ta-da! You're welcome for the tip. Typically, I don't got time for all that. So what I do is just, you know, dump as many noodles as I want to in there, and then typically I end up wasting them. I mean, that's probably bad to say, but the noodles are like $1.32 for the box, so no biggie. But back to what I was showing you guys. Okay, there's our boiling water. I always like to make sure my noodles are done, because they take the longest to me. Some people break them in half. I don't, because I want the noodle long. So we're done with that. Gonna let those boil. And then right here, turn the stove on. I just put, you know, just a little scoop of butter. I'm just going to dump his sausage in here just to brown them a little bit. Now you can skip this step, you don't have to do all this, but your girl is feeling real extra today, so I'm gonna do this. After we do this, then I'm gonna season the chicken so we can cook it in the skillet. You will need a spatula or, you know, whatever you use to whip up your food. So, you know, once your butter melts, you just want to swish them around. Let them, you know, just get a little, what's the word? Brown, I guess. Noodles almost done back there. Okay, so I'm going to take my little bowl and scoop these out. Even though they're not brown, they're good enough because I don't got all day. Let me bring you guys back over here. Let's see. I'll be glad when I move and get a bigger kitchen. I've outgrown this one. Okay. How can y'all see this? All right. So a minute ago, I tried to drain some of the water that was sitting at the bottom of the bowl, and your girl actually dropped one of the chickens down the garbage disposal, and I was like, you know what? That's absolutely gross. I'm not finna eat that. So we lost the chicken. So now we're down to 5, you know. So sad. Anyway, so we're about to season our chicken. Use my pepper. Y'all know, a little razzle dazzle up in there. My chicken. My Creole. Garlic. Now, if you don't like spicy food, you can go without the Creole and the chicken and just go with pepper, garlic, salt, seasoning salt, and parsley. Oh, y'all see that? Look at that. That was gonna be a whole disaster. Then you want to mix up your chicken. You want to make sure your seasoning is evenly distributed, you know, on the front and the back of the chicken. Now, some people do like to season one side and flip it over, season the other, which you can do that. I just don't feel like it. So, here's what our chicken looks like. I'm about to wash my hands and then dump this in the skillet, and I'm also going to add some more butter to the skillet before I dump it. So let me move y'all back over. Back to the skillet. Oh, a little piece burning up in there. Now, I'm gonna go a little bit heavier this time because obviously we're making chicken, bigger pieces of chicken. You want to have your stove, I have mine on 4. Ooh. I turned that down some more, y'all. because you don't want your butter to burn or your food's gonna taste like crap. There's our butter. There we go. Down to 5. I had 6, but like I said, 1 he decided to go down the drain, so he's gone. Now these, I do want them, I gotta turn my fire back up, it's too low. I do want these to cook all the way through, you know, both sides, so I may add my lid on top just to speed up the process. But I'm about to check on the noodles because they basically look done now. So y'all get the point. I'm gonna let the chicken cook, and then once it's done, I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like and what we're gonna do next. All right, y'all, so I'm back. You see what the chicken looks like. Let me see if I zoom in. Boop. Okay, so when you make this, what you want, you know, is the chicken to get brown. And you want the stuff at the bottom of the skillet, like all these juices and stuff. So what we're gonna do is, also I had to chop it up just so it will cook a little bit faster. Take your heavy whipping cream, pour it straight into the skillet. Oh, y'all see that? Look. Oh. Yes, all the goodness. Okay. So I use a little bit over a half of that bottle. And I'm just gonna stir this like so. And I'm gonna scrape the bottom so I can get all that lovely, what's the word? Seasonings, everything from the bottom of the pan. I want it to all cook into my sauce. Typically when you make this, you would use chicken breasts or chicken tenders, but like I said, because I was intending on making something else with this chicken originally, I just went ahead and used it because I already took it out and thawed it out. So usually I would use chicken breasts and then just chop them up and then dump them in the skillet with some butter. Same thing, but anywho, so we're just gonna let this marinate, you know, let it sit, let it get a good thickness. Please keep in mind, I already washed like all the stuff prior to, you know, starting the video. So the broccoli was already freshly washed, freshly bathed. And this is fresh broccoli. If you don't have fresh broccoli on hand, you can use frozen broccoli. I just prefer to use fresh if I can, but if not, I mean, frozen broccoli still works as well. So like I was saying a minute ago, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on this and let it just simmer, but you do want to keep checking it because it will rise really quickly and bubble up. And you actually don't have to put a lid on it, so I may just leave it like this. But as you can see back here, our noodles are already done. I'm just gonna wait for this to get a bit thicker, and then I'm gonna add in his sausage. But over here in this other skillet, let me show you guys before I you know, stop. Let me show you how I'm about to make my shrimp really quick. Once this is done, I mean, your dish is basically done. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stove on over here. Scoop me out some butter like that. I'm just about to, you know, put some butter like that. Drop my little shrimp. Well, these ain't little, pretty big. Put my shrimp in there. Okay, look, this is what I meant about the sauce. Actually, let me bring you over here so you can see. See how it starts to bubble up? So you got to keep an eye on it because this will rise to the top and start to overflow if you're not paying attention. So you just stir it around and then it goes back down. And you basically have to repeat that process until it's done. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my scallops in here as well, just because I'm trying to speed this along. And what I did is cut my scallops in half because, I mean, half of them is like the size of like the small ones. And these are jumbo. I don't know if you're supposed to mix shrimp and scallops together or not in a pan. But at this point, I mean, I'm not going to die. So. Okay, scallops take like 4 minutes to cook. Shrimp take like 4 or 5 minutes to cook. So. That will be done any minute. I'm just going to sprinkle all of this on top. And a little garlic salt. A little razzle-dazzle. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. This is what your sauce should start to be like. I mean, if it's sticking, I mean, you don't want it to do that, but it's alright. It ain't burnt. So once it starts to be like this, you can add in your noodles, you know, and put the lid on so it can simmer with the noodles or whatever. And then over here, I just went ahead and dumped my mushrooms in there with some parsley, and that's my seafood. I'm about to add mine into this pan, and then I'm gonna throw bays in this one. So let me put it all together and then I'll be back. Dun 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 dun. This is the finished product. This one's bays, and of course his looks better than mine because it was cooked in the actual skillet that the sauce was cooked in, so it just looks way better. Girl, is your mouth watering? Mine is. Tastes bomb as hell. And then I just topped it off, as you can see right there, with the cheese. It's a mix of Parmesan and Romano. So let's get up close in that thing. This is another clog your artery type of dish, but guess what? We're eating a side salad to go along with it. I'm not sure if that makes it any better, but clearly, I mean, hey, we got some broccoli up in there. And then this one right here is mine. See what I mean? His looks more better. Mine looks more healthy. His looks more clog your artery type. But, you know, it's still bomb. Let me stir it. Okay, that doesn't work because I need 2 hands. Anyway, so yeah, here's my little struggle size salad that I made for us. That looks even horrible on camera, but it's just tomatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce. I'm gonna add some croutons in mine. He doesn't like them, so yeah, that's gonna be my salad with my Alfredo right here. And again, this one's Bay's with his sausage. I went ahead and added that, as y'all can see. And then over here, I'm gonna throw in some garlic bread. So I mean, why even mention the salad if I have all the other things to clog your arteries? But I'm not sure if I want this one or this one. I'll probably eat this one and make Bay this one. Maybe he'll eat this one with me, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just about to make some homemade garlic butter to spread on top of these. Throw them in the oven real quick, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Struggle salad. I mean, mine is looking good. It's looking pretty all right there. But anywho, like I always say, Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. You know, if this is something you want to try, please let me know in the comments down below how yours turns out. Please give me ideas, tips, tricks, you know, whatever. I'm gonna keep releasing some of my secret recipes that I love to make. This is just another quick meal that I make, not a lot, but I do cook it, you know, here and there. Your girl's hair is looking crazy. It was pouring down raining today, so when I went to the store to get all this stuff, your girl was getting soaking wet, so my hair just looks a mess, and it is what it is. But anywho, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another banger soon. See you guys. Peace.